Oh, my camera is off. Just one moment. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Inner Peace Sunday. How are you, everyone? Have you been practicing meditation regularly? So, well, we are about to start our meditation very soon, and today I have some wisdom I like to share from the tip of meditation from our master. So I hope you enjoy and listen quite well because it quite benefit to anyone who are able to watch on this tip. And it's not easily come by because it's quite difficult to translate but able to make it now. So as it is, without further ado, let's begin. Since now start quite late because I have difficulty trying to connect to the server. Tried once, it said having problem. Just got it fixed, so it's worked now. So that's why it's a little bit delay. But anyway, all work just fine. So now as it is, let's begin. For those of you who just watched recently, please leave some comment telling where you're from so we can get to know each other. But for those of you who are regular, you know what to do already. So, well, let's begin our Inner Peace Sunday program. The topic for tonight is difficult but bearable, easy, just right. What does it mean? Well, obviously, it's all about meditation. But what do you mean by it's difficult? But what do you mean by it's easy? Well, let's take a look. Seems like the camera just doesn't. Alright, should do. Yeah, that should be alright. Yeah, okay, that's good. Okay, cool. Right, let's begin then. This has said and mentioned on February 2004. Wow, just about the year I ordained. Oh, no. Yeah, no, not the year I ordained, but it's about I decided to ordain. Alright, well, let's begin then. Just before we start, always, if you have not followed or liked on our page yet, I would suggest you do in case you enjoy meditation with us and want to get to notification to the notification to join our live with us. Don't forget to like and subscribe. In case you are not a Facebook fan, you can also join our YouTube channel on our channel Great Teaching Monk of the same name. Don't forget to like or press the bell in order to get notification from there as well whenever there is video. For those of you who wonder when it's going to be update, it will be update right after live is over on Facebook. I don't have the mean of such technology to help me broadcasting on too. And the most difficult one is the internet. Yeah, internet. Here in England, not so good. If you compare, Thailand is much better internet than in England. They have 5G across the country. Here, 5G only in the main city. The rest is 4G. Yeah, you can guess that how difficult it is to broadcast, right? All right, enough with that. So let's go. Oh, by the way, this is my current schedule. Monday, Wednesday at 8:30, while Monday and Wednesday are while Sunday is 8 p.m. this time. Monday and Wednesday at 8:30. But on Saturday at 7 p.m. on Zoom only though. All the details are in this picture. You can check. Take a look here. All right. Okay. Oops, my bad. Okay. It seems I pressed the wrong button on my iPad, and I lost the touch. Okay, now it's back. Okay, cool. All right, let's start with our topic for today. Difficult but bearable, easy just right. The key focus at the beginning for your meditation is here, as the master suggests, or in fact, this will be all reading because it's the direct translation from his words, and it's giving such an insight, useful meditation tip that will be benefit to those who listen or read. All right. At the beginning, the challenge lies in finding a way to bring the mind back to be with the body, as it tends to wander outward, drawn by sight, sound, smells, taste, tactile sensation, and mental phenomena. These are experienced through the sense organs, the eyes, ears, nose, tongue, body, and mind, connecting to external and internal stimuli, diverting attention outward, consuming both time and emotions on these things. In other words, it's difficult at the beginning because we are trained. All our five senses, including our thought that become six senses, are attached to what we see, hear, touch, and feel, smell, think, that's unable to come back and stay still inside our body because it got lured and attached outward. All right. Understand on this part. This is what making it so important in the beginning in order to bring it back and stay is. As a result, we fail to see the Dhammakaya, the body of truth, or the truth within our body, remain unfamiliar with it, and lack understanding of life's true nature. Without this understanding or vision, we may not believe in the law of karma, in heavens or hells, or in life's ultimate goal of reaching nirvana enlightenment. This, if you are not Buddhist, you may not be familiar. So that allow me to explain it a little bit. This he taught to the Buddhists or those who practice meditation with him. Assuming, remember, he teach back in 2004, and most of the people who practice meditation with him are Buddhists. So these are the objective goal that he taught to those Buddhists. But if you are not, don't worry, you can skip this part. But you can learn and see what they are thinking or aiming about in practice of meditation. So let's continue. Consequently, life may drift aimlessly, whether one is ordained or a lay person. This he implied to both monk and regular person, feeling like merely surviving day by day, almost as if living lifelessly. However, this isn't how it should be. Life should have purpose, a clear goal. Today in our session, there was a man too came to our one-day meditation retreat. He feel like he got everything, but he still feel missing something. There are such people like this too, even though they have everything, but they feel that they are losing direction in life and they are missing something, but they don't know what it is. Anyone ever experienced something like that? If you do, don't forget to leave some comment or press like, so you can interact with me at least while I'm teaching. Does experience something like this? How can we be fulfilled on this? At first, he gave the tip now. The difficulty is in figuring out how to keep the mind with the body, as it has been wandering off in many directions for so long. Yes, we've been wandering. Our mind being outside of our body. The moment when we were born, we open our eyes. Our attention is directing outside to whatever we see, and it's been like that for so long. As a result, difficult but bearable, easy just right. So at first, the difficult is figuring out how to keep the mind with the body as it has been wandering off within many directions for so long. Repeating. Yet this difficult isn't insurmountable. Okay. Hopefully I pronounce it right. It's challenging enough to engage with, yet simple enough to achieve. This is what he meant. It is a level that is difficult but bearable, easy just right. In other words, to bring our mind back from wandering and maintain it is not that difficult, just right. But it's not that easy neither, just about right. So it means anyone can do, but just need a little bit of practice and pushing. So that's everyone. As it is, to succeed this, persistence, diligence, mindfulness, consistent ease and habit of observing whether the practice align with the correct method are essential. With these qualities, anyone can attain inner realization, except those who have passed away, are mentally unstable, or do not practice. Any normal person who is diligent and practice the method correctly will attain it. In other words, anyone has potential unless these three kind of people. Number one, those who pass away. Number two, those who has mentally unstable. And number three, those who too lazy or don't practice. In other words, if you don't fall into any of these, you will be fine. But you just need a little bit of push, that is persistence, diligence, mindful, consistent ease, and habit of observing whether the practice is correct or not. This is what required. These are what required. All right. Therefore, he suggests here how to practice though. There are two methods for bringing the mind back to rest at the center of your body, at the seven bases of the mind, or the home for the mind. These I add. Number one, visualizing an internal image or letting. Number two, or letting the mind rest at ease. You can choose whether approach according to your temperament. In other words, at the time when you are meditating, however you feel to use any of these two is fine. It's better you can use two, but if you don't feel like doing it, you should choose either or just none. But have to be focused inside the body at the seven bases. Oh, by the way, just like to add this. Earlier today too, some lady suggests that she could not focus her mind at the seven base right away. You don't have to. You can start at any point. She said she's comfortable on her forehead, then start with the forehead. Once you begin relax and focus, let it go, and eventually it will come to the seven base by itself. Just like the mind already know its own home. So don't have to try to look for the home. It know itself, so let it stay, and it will find its own home by itself. That's how it works. Okay. Further, visualizing an internal image. For those with restless minds, it can be helpful to visualize something at the center of the body. The suggested images are related to the triple gem. In other words, if you are Buddhist, he suggests to use something related to the triple gem like the Buddha, Dhamma, or the Sangha. But if you are not a Buddhist, you can choose something that lifts the quality of your mind, make your mind feel peaceful and happy, but don't make you think or create emotion. This could be, continue though. This could be visualize a Buddha image that you revere, or specific appearance doesn't matter as long as you remember it clearly. Invite the Buddha image to sit within you, facing the same direction as you are. Ideally, visualize the Buddha image as made of a clear crystal, as this brings clarity and purity to the mind. These visualizing uplift the heart, fostering merits and purity. This is the essence here. I'm going to highlight it. So when you start with visualizing, if you don't know which to start with, for the Buddhist, he suggests to use something related to the triple gem as it mentioned in this. But if you are not, and you don't comfortable to use it because it's against your belief, visualize something that uplifting the heart, fostering merits of purity of your mind, like the sun, a full moon, something perhaps. This can also possible and allow, because it is a tool to help you focus. That's all it is. But when it is in good quality, or something related to the good quality of the mind, is even easier and better. All right, understand this? Don't forget to press like. All right. The Buddha image within is not a ritual placement. It serves as a mental focus, like I mentioned earlier, helping the mind anchor to the triple gem, which inherently resides at the center of the body, not mingling with the physical organs, but aligning with the mental focus point. If imagining the Buddha image is confusing due to the fragmented visions, seeing only parts of the image like the head or limbs, anyone has that? I did that. You can switch to visualize a clear spherical crystal or shining object like the sun or full moon, see? Floating and clear. Just maintain a clear, rounded, and luminous form in your mind. See, it doesn't fix. Whichever image is also possible, but remember, good to the mind. Something like this crystal ball that I show on the picture here. All right, understand this part. Why should you do this? Because from my experience, when I teach many people, what people lack is focusing at one single point. Most of the time, we focusing outside to what we try to achieve at hand. But when we meditate, we need to focus inside too. And that is why it needs something to focus, practicing. And that's why visualizing is also helpful. If visualizing the Buddha, follow along with whatever appears. If only the heads appear, observe just that. Soon the entire image may appear on its own. Let go of any attachment to how it should look. Simply observe whatever manifests. So whatever show in your mind for you to see, just be observe on that. You don't have to, I just want the whole body, not just the head. Let he come first, and eventually he will show the whole thing. You don't have to force yourself. Just be an observer. This is the job for you to do for the practice of meditation. Letting the mind rest at ease. For the second one, hold on. Let me continue. My bad. If visualizing creates tension, strain, or pressure on the eyes, avoid forcing an image. Instead, rest the mind in neutral stillness without thinking of anything. This is suitable for those who feel uncomfortable or experience doubt when images arise, wondering if they are real. For such a disposition, keeping the mind at ease without visualization is best. If you don't feel like you want to use it and it's causing you tension or strain or any tension or pressure in your eyes or around your eyes ball, avoid doing that because it's not help. It's supposed to be with ease and relax. Remember? So, for this, if you feel like try not to do it, it is best because you are trying too hard and it's not good at the beginning. So try different approach. So both method, whether by visualizing image or simply resting the mind, are the techniques for bringing the mind to still within. In other words, if you can visualize, just rest, focus inside, relax. Don't have to visualize. Find any place inside where you want. Like I mentioned earlier that some lady like to do it on here, then do it there. Make yourself be at ease first and focus. And eventually it will go through by itself. Just stay within. Remember, no forcing, no tension, no forcing the mind to focus. All right. Choose the approach that best suits you. Here he gives you option. Once the mind reaches a state of stillness, it may sink inward. Like visualizing an image, the internal image will fade, replacing by a new, clear inner sphere representing both representing the path of insight. So once the mind becomes still, it will work on itself. The image that you may be visualizing at the beginning, if you're using it, it will eventually fade away, representing with a new one with a better and clearer image. To get to that place, please take a note here that your mind need to be focused and still first. All right. If it's not yet, don't mind. Just be focused and stay there. If you don't visualize, don't worry. If the image comes, don't do anything. Don't react. Because this is when the mind becomes still. It shows the real image to you. So that's be still, just observe. This is what he suggests. Our master, of course. Do not become overly concerned with the precise placement of the seven base. For those, this is just like the case that the lady that I mentioned earlier. She has difficulty trying to find the seven base. Don't concern about it if you have trouble. Simply focus your attention in the middle of the abdomen. If you visualizing the image, the Buddha, or a sphere within the abdomen, without worrying it is exactly at the seven base, visualize anywhere. And eventually it will fall into its place by itself. Start anywhere you feel comfortable. This is not my words. This is our master. Just translate for you, for those who are non-Thai speaking, to understand easier. All right. And you wondering, in case if you are new, why is the seven base of the mind? What you're talking about? Here, the picture. According to our master and the great master, seven base of the mind is like home for the mind. Look at the diagram. It's just right around the abdomen, as you can see in here. And it is considered as the home for the mind. This is where it is. You don't have to look for it. When your mind are comfortable, it will go there. At first, you may not notice, but when you practice more and more and more, you will begin to feel familiar with it by itself, as the mind getting used to it and come back to it more often while you are aware and observe. Don't worry about that part. Okay? So that's like to leave you with these two slides of his suggestion. If you prefer, you may accompany the mind with the recitation of Samma Arahang. These should resonate softly within, like a prayer or a gentle melody in the mind. Continue peacefully at ease, letting go of attachment to outcomes. Recite until the mind naturally desires stillness. And when that desire arises, let go of the recitation, allowing the mind to rest in quietude. So you can use recitation Samarahang to help yourself free from the thought. But recite them like a melody or a lullaby song that you can use. Alright. And last, avoid creating new methods or variations. Our teachers, the great master, he meant by Luang Pu, has condensed and given us these instructions. You don't have to try to new method. Try your own technique. This is the simplest way that he find. And having such suggestion and guarantee like this, that means it's so easy now. You don't have to look for it. It may be unfamiliar to you. That make it difficult. But he guaranteed that it's easy. That's why he taught. Thus, simply follow. Stillness is the key to success. To truly stop, we must cease all desire. The desire to attain, to possess, to become, to see, or even to calm the mind. Just be still and remain that simplicity. Practice in every posture, sitting, walking, standing, lying down, without discouragement. If today's practice doesn't yield result, try again tomorrow. Keep practicing. Oh, one thing I like to add. This is important. When he mentioned here, in every posture, when he said lying down, this is when you go to sleep or when you are very ill, cannot sit. If you are healthy, you are fine. Suggest and encourage to do the sitting position and meditating. I want, and it will not come from me, that lying down, meditate is what we practice. Okay? You can do in every moment when you are not sitting too. But when you are trying to achieve inner peace and practice meditation, not lying down position, unless you are sleeping or very ill that you cannot sit. Understand? If you do, don't forget to press like so I know that you are listening and watching. Why I'm saying and emphasize on this? Because when I was in younger years as training monk and inexperienced, I taught the same thing like this. And somebody who very trickily, I'm not sure he is intent or not, when we practiced together as a group, instead of sitting, he went to in the back and lie down. And when the teaching monk came, why are you lying down, not meditate? Oh, Venerable Pisit said, I can lie down and sit and meditate in this posture. Oh, that's not cool, you know. Why? Because you can do that, but not with the group. Not in this. Because you are healthy. You can do it. You don't have to lie down. If you're gonna lie down, go with somewhere else, not here. I'm not suggesting that you are lying down and meditating. I'm suggesting to sitting, closing eyes and meditate. Clear? If you do, please press like so I know that you understand what I'm trying to say. Alright, so last but not least, everyone, as long as we are alive, we have the potential to succeed. The merit to attain inner realization is already ours. In other words, if you have intention to do so, you are within the grasp of success. It's only a matter of diligence and correctly following the method. Proceed with mindfulness, ease and a joyful heart, patiently nurturing the process with each session. With these insights, let us now continue our practice quietly, wishing that each of you fulfills your aspiration to reach the triple gem within. You give the blessing too. So that's everyone. May you all finding inner peace in our session tonight together. And so, he live with the two key now, as I always taught. For one to progress and succeed, two things that will help you. Constantly practice with the correct method. These are just as he mentioned in here. Therefore, everyone, are you ready for the meditation? If you do, check yourself 3 things before we start. Number 1, your mobile phone. Is it in silent? Or at least make sure it don't disturb inner peace. Number 2, toilets. You don't want to go to toilet when you find inner peace, right? Last but not least, make sure the room or where you are meditating is peaceful and suitable for meditation. And you are all set. Then you are ready to go. It's gonna be 10 minutes late today. 10 minutes delay of the meditation because I start having trouble with connecting internet. So as always, we will continue according to the time. So if you have to go somewhere at 9, you can leave early if you like. But if you want to finish the whole thing, we will finish at 9:10. Okay? Oh, this is UK time, of course. All right, everyone. Let's begin our inner peace moment. So let's find yourself starting with the comfortable position. Relax your whole body. Then gently close your eyes, feeling as if you're taking a rest or a break for the whole day. Letting go of everything in the mind. Scan your whole body and see whether there is any tension, so you may adjust. Then begin to relax from the top of your head. Relax down to forehead, eyebrows, and eyelids. If you feel that your eyelids are shutting too tight, reopen your eyes and close them down softly without any tension this time. Relax all the muscles on your face, making them feeling soft. As you continue down to your neck, shoulder, back, body, arms, forearms, all the way to the tips of your fingers. Continue to relax further from your abdomen down to your hip legs and knees, all the way to the tips of your toes, making sure that yourself, your body, feeling most comfortable. Spending these few moments in the beginning adjusting the body would give you the right and proper start for your journey toward inner peace. Once you find the balance, you would feel of yourself become transparent, blended in with the atmosphere inside the room. Feel like your whole body is light or empty, without any thought or worry about your body as you continue on. Feeling very content, enjoy every moment as you sitting. Then continue to adjust the mind. Begin by imagine yourself sitting alone somewhere connected with nature in a vast open space, like somewhere near the river, in the deep forest, feeling free and calm. No more responsibility, whether it's concerned with people, animals, the past or future. Very light and free, feeling as if you are the only one in this world. Now take a deep breath. Slowly breathing out at the deepest point on your breath while you breathe in. Allow the mind coming back and resting there softly. Or resting your mind within the body where you feel most familiar or like to begin with. Let the mind stay and be comfortable. Enjoy yourself at that point from now on. Making your mind stay by lightly. Imagine the sun, a cooling sun shining bright inside the mind, the body. So it could be like an anchor for the mind to stay within. At the same time, recite the mantra in the mind. Keep yourself being focused and free from the thought. You may use your own mantra if you like, or the following mantra in your mind. Recite it softly and gently, like a melody coming from within, without forcing or tension on both body and mind. And the mantra is Samma Arahang Samma Arahang Samma Arahang. Continue reciting mantra in the mind until there are no more thoughts. So let the mind stay, be focused, maintain your relaxation as you continue on. Sometime, if you feel to adjust, you may do both or just either one, whether to visualize the sun or reciting mantra. Make it suitable to how you feel at the moment. These are an options for you to maintain your mind within. So now you know what to do. Let us continue in this session in silence for a little while until the appropriate time. May everyone finding and attain inner peace in this session. Stay and still as the mind gradually comes toward inner peace. Joy slowly arise, fill into the mind. Open up the mind with positive feeling toward love and kindness inside. Sharing these feelings that you discover toward everyone that you love or connected to you, whether they're still alive or pass away. Sharing loving kindness to them all, wishing for them to be free from all harms and danger. No more pain, no more sadness, no more hatred, no more suffering. May they only be happy. May they love each other just like their own family member. Be kind to everyone and every being. For those who are suffering, may they be better and happy. For those who already happy, may they be happier, more and more. Spread loving kindness to them all. Let's spending this remaining time spread loving kindness. a deep breath. Slowly breathing out. Allow your mind to continue resting inside. So tonight you can be with inner peace. Now slowly and gently open your eyes. Sappha Puttha Nupavena, Sappha Dhamma Nupavena, Sappha Sankha Nupavena, Sattha Soti Bhavantu Te. May you all be with inner peace. Welcome back, everyone. I hope it wasn't too difficult for you for this meditation session. Alright, so for those of you who are new or not used to our custom, you can leave the comment as follow. But for those of you who are regular and know what to do, go ahead and leave the comment. If you relax, leave the comment as 1. If you experience time fly by fast, feeling your body is light or disappear, 2. Experience joy, happiness or brightness inside, 3. Anything else? Leave the comment. I'll see if I can do. Whether you watch it live or record, be glad to help. But I will, for those of you who watch it on YouTube, I will not apply on Facebook. I will leave the comment on the YouTube. People leave the comment there, so I reply over there. So if you get response or you want to check, you can go look at that. Okay, all right. Well, while we're waiting, allow me to say hi to those who just come, or earlier that I did not reply. Say hi. Hello, Mr. Martin, Miss Catherine. Thank you for joining. Anyone else? Mr. Jack, Mr. Hero. All right. Mercedes, it's been a while. Thanks for coming back. And Miss Claudia, 2 and 3. Hey, that's good. Mr. Jack, monkey brain today. Well, I know, sometimes good, sometimes bad. But hey, you still keep practicing. That's a good thing. And some ladies or man, I'm not sure. I could not read Japanese. But either way, appreciate that joining us. Anyone else like to share? You are also welcome. Well, while we are waiting for more, the thing is, today we have meditation session, which is a one-day retreat. And in fact, about 11 people come. I think so. Maybe more. I think it's more than 11. What happened was they all enjoying it. But the thing about that is they find it difficult to settle down at first. So doing some activity is all help. So this time since we just have lunch, I was like, if you gonna meditate right away, for sure they are going to sleep. Have a good lunch, then So today, let's go walk a little bit. So I walk with them, I would say about 3 rounds around the chapel. After they walk, they feel light. They be more calm. They don't fall asleep. As we continue the meditation after that. It's quite a good result. So in this case, what I am trying to apply to telling you in here is, if you just come from work or just come from wherever you be before you come to meditate, let your mind settle down first rather than just come and meditate right away. Like for example, go having the dinner if you is it at night time or lunch, or take a shower. Do something that get yourself detached from what you're just doing before you come to meditate. When you feel more settled down, your mind will be ready and easier to come settle down to meditate with. This is one thing that you can try. It's one of the tips. But either way, work cannot depend on each individual. But most of the time it's work. You can do like stretching or use some yoga practice to help your mind be more at ease and relaxed. Alright. We got 3 more coming in. Mr. Martin 1 and 2. That's good. Congratulations. That's good. Miss Mercedes. Relaxed so much that I almost fell asleep. Had to bring back twice. Then you need to use visualization or reciting mantra to keep yourself more focused and alert. Alright? Jelena, distract my random thought fuel for the majority of the time. When it's like this is what need to be focused, like mentioned by the tip, by the master, was our master thought, reciting mantra or visualize an object. By visualize, we keep you focused. By reciting mantra, will help you rather than follow your own thought and direct the mind back to its own stillness. That's the benefit that you do. Why should you do this if you don't want it? Because you are not used to it. That's why you feel you don't want it. But if you want to focus, which is important for those of you who just start meditation, what we lacking is to focus. That's why we need something to help the mind focus. Visualization is something that you can try. But for those of you who are interested and enjoy just to do the what is called breathing, that also help. Either way, make sure that your mind focus at one place. All right, I think it's getting late. A lot of people already left. So let's not waste our time any moment longer and no announcement today. So I'm just going to end the broadcast now. So I'll see you again next Inner Peace Sunday. But tomorrow we have Inner Peace Night time. So come back again if you are having time. All right. Have a good night, everyone. Ending broadcast now.